Hey everyone, welcome back to Speak English with Mishu. Today's episode is super important because we're talking about real English, not textbook English, not scripted phrases, but the kind of English real people use every day.
Yeah, and that makes a big difference. Many learners study hard, memorize grammar, pass exams, but still struggle in real conversations. Why? Because real-life English is fast, messy, and full of slang, idioms, and emotion.
Think about it. You might know the word hungry, but if someone says, I'm starving, or I could eat a horse, you freeze. That's the problem. We often learn formal English, but miss out on the natural flow of everyday speaking.
And that's exactly what we want to fix today. We want to help you become more natural, more confident, and more fluent in the kind of English that people actually use in real life, on the street, in the coffee shop, at work, or with friends.
In this episode, we'll give you real examples, real phrases, and real tips to help you sound like a native speaker. Not perfect, but real. Because fluency is not about speaking fancy. It's about being understood and feeling confident.
So if you've ever felt like you know the words but still can't keep up in real conversations, this episode is for you. Stay with us. You're going to learn real, usable English that makes a difference.
Let's jump right in and start with the number one problem learners face with real English.
Okay, Emily, let's talk about the real struggle. Why is real English so hard to understand, even when you study a lot?
That's a great question, Liam, and honestly, it's not your fault. Real English is full of connected speech, slang, idioms, and fast talking. For example, what are you doing becomes what you doing.
Exactly. Or instead of saying, I don't know, people just say, dunno. And if you're expecting perfect, clear words, you'll get lost fast.
Another thing is phrasal verbs. Native speakers love them. They say give up, turn down, look after, and many more. Each one has a special meaning, and it's hard to guess if you don't hear them often.
And let's not forget the speed. In real life, people speak quickly, blend words, use half sentences, and change topics fast. It's like trying to jump into a fast-moving river.
Right, so don't feel bad if you've struggled. Even advanced learners get confused in fast conversations. But the good news is you can train your brain and ears to catch real English. It just takes the right kind of practice.
And that's why listening to podcasts like this or watching real conversations, not scripted ones, is so powerful. You're training for real life, not a classroom.
Yes, and in the next part, we'll show you simple ways to start thinking, listening, and speaking more like a native English speaker. So, Liam, now let's talk about something powerful, training your brain to understand real English. Because, yes, it's possible.
Totally. And it starts with changing how you listen. Most learners try to understand every single word, but native English isn't meant to be understood word by word.
That's right. You need to listen for meaning, not just words. Focus on the tone, the emotion, and the key words. Even if you miss some words, you can still understand the message.
Like when someone says, "Want to grab some lunch?" You don't need to hear, "Do you want to go and eat some lunch with me?" You just get it.
Exactly. That's real English. To train your brain, you should shadow real conversations. Listen, pause, repeat with the same rhythm. Do this daily, and your brain starts picking up natural patterns.
And don't forget listening to English in different situations. TV shows, street interviews, casual podcasts, and vlogs. Real voices, real emotion, real speed.
Yes, and try to imitate how people speak. Don't just learn grammar. Learn the flow of English, the pauses, the stress, the music of the language.
And slowly your ears will adapt. It's like learning a song. At first it's noise, but after listening a few times, your brain starts to understand every beat and word.
That's the magic. So if you want to speak and understand real English, train your ears, your mouth, and your mind every day. It works.
You know, Emily, a lot of learners think they're doing everything right, but they keep getting stuck. Why? Because of some common mistakes.
Yes, and one big mistake is this: focusing too much on grammar. Don't get me wrong, grammar is useful, but if you try to speak perfect grammar all the time, your brain freezes.
Exactly. You spend too much time thinking, is this correct? Instead of just expressing your ideas. Real English is not always perfect. It's natural.
Another mistake, only studying English, not using it. Many people keep reading books, watching lessons, or memorizing vocabulary, but they never speak.
That's like learning how to swim by reading a book but never jumping in the water.
Perfect example. You learn English by doing, not just studying. Practice out loud, even if you're alone. Speak to yourself, shadow conversations, or talk with an English partner.
And let's not forget fear of making mistakes. This one stops people from opening their mouth. But if you never make mistakes, you'll never grow.
True. Mistakes are a sign you're trying. Every fluent speaker made thousands of mistakes before getting better.
So here's a little advice. Let go of perfection. Embrace the process. Speak even when it's messy. Use English and you will improve.
Yes, real English comes with confidence, not just correctness. Liam, let's be honest. Most English learners know some vocabulary, understand grammar, even watch shows in English, but they still feel shy to speak.
Oh yes, that's the biggest problem. They understand English, but when it's time to speak, silence, like their brain just goes blank.
Exactly. So how do you build confidence? First, accept your fear. Everyone feels nervous at the beginning. That's okay. Don't try to remove the fear. Learn to act anyway.
Confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you build by doing. Every time you speak, you're training your brain to trust itself.
Yes, and here's a tip. Speak English daily, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Talk to yourself, describe your room, read aloud, practice little dialogues.
Another trick, record yourself. I know it feels weird, but it's powerful. When you listen to your own voice, you hear what's working and what's not. You grow faster.
Also, shadow native speakers. Find a podcast or YouTube video, repeat what they say, copy their tone, rhythm, pronunciation. You're not just learning words, you're learning real English flow.
And don't forget to celebrate small wins. Said a full sentence today? Great. Spoke for 1 minute without stopping? Amazing.
Confidence doesn't come overnight. It comes from consistency, from trying, from failing, from trying again.
Keep speaking, keep trusting. You are better than you think.
Liam, many learners use correct grammar and vocabulary, but something still sounds off. It's not the what, it's the how they say it.
That's where intonation, rhythm, and flow come in. English isn't spoken flatly. It's like music. It has ups, downs, pauses, energy.
Yes! Let's start with intonation. That's the rise and fall of your voice. For example, if I say, "Are you coming?" with the rising tone at the end, it sounds like a question. But if I say it flatly, it sounds strange.
Or try this. I didn't say he stole the money. Depending on how you stress each word, the meaning changes completely. Native speakers play with stress and tone all the time.
Next is rhythm. English is a stress-timed language. That means some words are strong, some are weak. We don't pronounce every word clearly like robots.
Right. For example, I'm going to go to the store. We don't say, I am going to go to the store. We connect and shorten things naturally.
That's called connected speech. Words link together. Did you eat becomes, did you eat? Native speakers don't think about it. They just do it.
So, to sound natural, learners must listen like detectives, watch TV, movies, or podcasts, and imitate exactly what you hear. Don't just repeat words, copy the rhythm.
And don't worry about your accent. You don't need a British or American accent to sound good. What matters is clarity, flow, and natural tone.
So, the next time you listen to a native speaker, notice the melody of the sentence. Practice it like a song. You'll sound more fluent without even learning new words.
Liam, can we be honest for a second? Most textbooks are boring. They don't teach how people really speak.
Totally agree. They teach you sentences like, "Where is the post office?" But in real life, people say, Hey, do you know where I can drop a letter?
Or they teach I am going to the cinema, but natives say I'm headed to the movies. It's smoother, more casual, more real.
That's why learning from real conversations is powerful. You hear how people express emotions, make jokes, react, pause, interrupt, all the things that make English alive.
Watching podcasts, interviews, vlogs, street conversations, that's where the gold is. You pick up natural phrases like, no worries, I'm good. That's wild.
And real English teaches how we speak based on context. For example, the way we speak with friends is totally different from how we talk in a meeting.
Right. In a meeting, you might say, let me clarify that point. With a friend, it's just, wait, what do you mean?
Real conversations also show how people react. When someone shares good news, we say, "No way! That's awesome!" Or just, "Dang, you crushed it."
And don't forget expressions. Textbooks say, I'm tired, but real people say, I'm wiped, I'm beat, or I could sleep for a week.
So don't depend only on formal lessons. Mix them with real-world English. That's how you train your brain to think in English, not just translate.
Make your learning fun and real. Talk to people, join online groups, shadow podcasts, and fall in love with real English.
Emily, let's talk about shadowing. A lot of people hear this term, but they don't really know how powerful it is.
Yes, shadowing is simple but life-changing. You listen to a native speaker, and then you repeat exactly what they say right after them, like their shadow.
It helps you copy their pronunciation, rhythm, tone, and even emotion. You become their voice twin. Slowly, your English starts to sound more natural.
And it trains your mouth and brain to work together. The more you shadow, the more confident your speaking becomes. No more robotic voice. You sound alive.
A lot of learners say, "I don't have someone to practice with." But with shadowing, you're practicing with native speakers on podcasts, YouTube, movies.
Exactly. You can pause, rewind, speak again. No pressure. You're in control. Just 10 minutes a day can transform your fluency.
And when you shadow, don't just repeat the words. Feel the emotions. If the speaker laughs, smile and say it like they did. If they sound serious, match that energy.
It's like acting, but in English. You're training to feel the language, not just speak it.
And here's a tip. Record yourself shadowing. Then compare it to the original. You'll hear your progress and your mistakes and fix them fast.
So don't just sit and watch. Speak, shadow, repeat. Let your tongue live in English. Let your thoughts breathe in English. That's how you grow. Liam, one big reason people struggle with English is they learn unusable words. Like, when will you ever say photosynthesis at a coffee shop?
Exactly. Real English means using words that help you survive and thrive in real life, at work, with friends, when traveling, at the grocery store.
Let's give our listeners a few useful phrases. Like, instead of always saying, I don't know, try no clue. I'm not sure about that. Let me get back to you.
Yes, and for greetings beyond just hello, try, "Hey, how's it going? What's up? Long time no see."
Here's one more. Instead of always saying I'm fine, say I'm doing well. I've been better. Not bad, thanks.
These small changes make your English feel alive, not like something from a textbook.
And don't just learn the words. Use them today. When texting, when talking to yourself, when thinking. Real vocabulary is meant for real life.
So, from now on, every time you learn a new phrase, imagine where you'd use it. That helps your brain keep it forever.
And if you use it 3 times in one day, it becomes part of your natural English memory. Simple trick, big result.
Emily, let's talk about something most learners fear: mistakes.
Yes, many people think making a mistake in English is embarrassing, but actually, it's a gift.
That's true. Every mistake shows you where you're growing. If you're not making mistakes, you're not trying anything new.
Let's say someone says, he go to school every day. Yes, the grammar is wrong, but guess what? The meaning is still clear. And now the correction, he goes to school every day, sticks better.
It's like falling when you learn to ride a bicycle. You fall, you get up, and next time, you balance better.
The real mistake is being silent. Staying quiet out of fear stops you from improving. But if you speak, even with mistakes, you're making progress.
So from today, change your mindset. Mistakes equal progress. Mistakes equal learning. Mistakes equal confidence building.
We don't grow by thinking about English. We grow by using it. Even messy English is better than perfect silence.
So go ahead, mispronounce something, use the wrong tense, just try. That's real learning.
English is not a test. It's a tool. And the more you use it, the sharper it becomes, even if you drop it a few times along the way. Liam, one key to mastering real English is making it part of your daily life, not just something you do when you have time.
Yes. When you treat English like a task, something boring or hard, you lose motivation quickly.
But if you make it a habit, like brushing your teeth or drinking water, it becomes natural. You don't think about it, you just do it.
That's right. Start small. Even 5 to 10 minutes every day makes a difference. Read a short article, listen to a song, shadow a sentence, talk to yourself.
Consistency beats intensity. Better to practice a little every day than 5 hours one day and nothing for a week.
And find ways to enjoy it. Listen to your favorite music in English. Watch shows you love with English subtitles. Join English clubs online.
Make English fun and useful. When you enjoy learning, it sticks. Your brain loves patterns, so daily practice makes your English stronger and more natural.
And don't forget to track your progress. Celebrate small wins. Every day you practice, you're closer to fluency.
So make a plan. Pick one daily habit that brings you closer to real English. Then stick to it. Your future self will thank you.
Let's finish with a quick recap. Real English isn't about perfect grammar or fancy words. It's about understanding and using the language as people actually speak it every day.
It's about training your brain to catch fast speech, learning phrases that people really use, and practicing speaking with confidence, even if it's messy at first.
Remember, mistakes aren't failures. They're stepping stones to fluency. And the best way to improve is to make English a daily habit, not just a task.
So keep listening to real conversations, shadow your favorite speakers, and speak out loud as much as you can. Your brain will adapt and you'll become more natural.
If this episode helped you, please subscribe to Speak English with Mishu, share this video with friends who want to learn real English, and leave a comment below telling us which tip you're going to try first.
We love hearing from you. Your journey inspires us all. Keep going, keep practicing, and remember, you're learning real English, one step at a time.
Thanks for being with us today. See you next time.